Is Al Lowen's and Leslie Lowen's son, their only child, and he didn't follow his father's footsteps into bioenergetics, but was into energy in his way, natural energy production, and had a company up in Vermont. He's lately, of course, he's taking care of his father's business before and during the time of his stroke, and then at some point, I don't know exactly, Al wanted to start the Alexander Lowen Foundation with his son as the, I don't know what his title is, the chief or something. And we invited him today, being that he was Al's son, and he couldn't come. So he wrote this to us, and I'll read it to you. And the movie that the foundation made is the movie that we're going to show about Al. So, dear friends and colleagues of Alexander Lowen in bioenergetics, I'm sure my dad, Al Lowen, would love and be honored by your presence here. He always loved to party, and he would enjoy being here with you today. And of course, he is with us all, and many others. His life was remarkable in many ways, as it touched thousands who have known him, and many more who knew him through his books, and even more who may even not have known his name. He was not just a gifted psychiatrist and medical doctor. He was neither just a philosopher and thinker, author and teacher, student of Reich and scientist, promoter and showman, founder and leader of the Institute, our father, husband, and good friend. He was all of these things. Living his life with humility, energy, and his own practice of bioenergetics, he formulated and illuminated a body-centric conceptual framework for the science of psychotherapy. More importantly, he exemplified bioenergetics in his own life, and he created a means for others to experience the truth and power of bioenergetic analysis, as you all know well. In my view, Dad was a true scientist. He was interested in functional relationships, energy, emotions, and other things traditional science has no means to quantify or measure. But it is no less a scientific investigation into nature of nature. Although there is no scientific, in quotes, proof, statistics, or controlled experimentation with the requisite number analysis, the truth of Dad's work is known by the beauty and grace of his ideas and concepts. The proof is concerned by one's own experience of bioenergetics and bioenergetic analysis in therapy or in a group work. There is a powerful and profound truth and knowledge here that is largely unknown outside our small bioenergetic community. Bioenergetic analysis continues to be state-of-the-art psychotherapy, as fresh and relevant today as 50 years ago. It is now the bioenergetic community that will determine whether or how quickly bioenergetic analysis becomes a mainstream in psychotherapy practice. It deserves to be. As important as bioenergetic analysis is to psychotherapy, Dad's life demonstrates how important bioenergetics is as a way of life. Dad jokes that Copernicus discovered the nature of the stars, Einstein flushed out relativity, but Alexander Lowen discovered his feet. In fact, he discovered and described in great detail the body-mind split, a condition that is widespread and affects and afflicts us all on 3 levels. First, on the level of the individual, which is the gift of bioenergetics. Second, on the collective cultural level, the narcissistic values of mind and ego have run amok in the creation of a money culture, devoid of feeling and body, endlessly seeking and generating greater and greater stimulation. The mind-body split is a fundamental problem destroying our environment, our health, and the social fabric. Yet it is entirely unrecognized outside our community. Third, on the cellular and microorganismic level, bioenergetic analysis links physiological reactions to trauma and thereby uses the body diagnostically, directly in therapy, and as a benchmark for psychological health. I'm sure the same links can and will be used to enhance physical health and in preventive medicine to preclude organic physical disorders that otherwise result. If the mind-body split afflicts our psychological health, it most certainly also afflicts our physical well-being as well. We just don't know how to see it yet. Bioenergetics offers a goldmine of rich research opportunities in the rising field of psychobiology. Whether one's experience with Dad was as a patient, colleague, student, friend, or whatever, he could have been the therapist, the author, the teacher, the leader, the philosopher, the scientist. Of course, he was all these things, and he wanted you to be the best you could be. He was single-mindedly a bioenergetics healer. My best tribute is simply to try to appreciate fully the value of what he has given to me and to all of us. Thank you, Dad, for everything, and may God bless you. With Dad's blessing and support, the Alexander Lowen Foundation was established to continue the development of bioenergetics. I hope the bioenergetic community will join with us in this effort. This tribute film is one of the many initiatives undertaken by the Foundation. We hope you enjoy it. Fred Lowen.